Hi, I'm Chris Foster from Oracle Labs, and I'm going to be showing you Graal Cloud Native and some of the tools that we've built to support it. Graal Cloud Native is a curated set of Micronaut modules that provide platform-independent support for core cloud services. It enables you to write applications with a particular cloud in mind, which you can then easily port to work with another vendor's cloud. Let's dive in and take a look. Okay, so what is Graal Cloud Native? Let's first say what Micronaut is. Micronaut is a popular, modern, JVM-based, full-stack framework for building modular, easily testable microservice and serverless applications. Our curated Micronaut modules allow you to build cloud-agnostic applications. The same code you write will work across multiple clouds. No more cloud-specific code. It is designed and built to work with GraalVM native image for creating fast-starting native executables that use less memory and CPU. And we've built dev tools for Visual Studio Code that allow you to create, develop, and then push a Graal Cloud native application to the cloud, all from within your IDE. Let's take a look at how we create, deploy, and run a Graal Cloud native application. Our VS Code tooling is a great place to start working with Graal Cloud Native. Just install the Graal Cloud Native extension pack from the Visual Studio Marketplace by clicking on the Install button. With the Graal Cloud Native extension pack installed into VS Code, we now have support for creating Graal Cloud Native applications, developing Micronaut applications, and for working with the Oracle Cloud Infrastructure DevOps service. Let's start by looking at how we can create a new Graal Cloud Native application. By opening the command palette from within VS Code and searching for Graal, we can see a Create New Project task action. And if we click on this, we will see that we get a wizard that allows us to create a new application. This is a new Graal Cloud Native application. I already have a Graal Cloud Native application that I am working with, so rather than creating a new one, let's switch to that and take a look. It's a sample application that uses the Object Storage API to manage a photo gallery of profile pictures in the cloud. Let's take a quick look at the code. Graal Cloud Native applications are multi-module. The main application functionality is contained within the lib module and remains unchanged regardless of what cloud we are using. There is a module for each cloud that the application will work with. Here we can see modules for Amazon AWS and for OCI, which is Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. The modules contain only configuration and a launcher. If we take a look at the controller for the application, which I have open here, we can see that Graal Cloud Native provides a convenient abstraction for dealing with object storage. This is the object storage operations. And if we look at the upload method, we can see that using this abstraction, it only requires two method calls in order for us to upload an image through our application into a content storage bucket in the cloud. The configuration wires the abstraction directly to your content storage bucket, and that will work for whatever cloud you are on. Now let's take a look at how the VS Code tooling facilitates working with Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, Oracle's cloud. The Graal Cloud Native extension pack makes it possible to simply push an application to the Oracle Cloud Infrastructure DevOps service. This cloud-hosted service will manage the source code for your application and run any build and deployment pipelines that you create. Our tools create the build and deployment pipelines for you that allow you to deploy your application to an Oracle Kubernetes Engine cluster running on OCI, all with a single action. I have already done this and pushed my sample application into the OCI DevOps service. Here we have the OCI DevOps tab, where we can see the build and deployment pipelines. I've already run the build pipelines, which have built containers containing a JVM-based and a native executable version of my application. Note that these pipelines can simply be run by clicking on the run icon that's visible when you select the pipeline. There are also deployment pipelines that push these containers to the Oracle Kubernetes Engine cluster, this hosted Kubernetes service. I've already run the deployment for the JVM-based container with my application in it, and we can see that's been run by the fact that the icon is green.
We can access the build and deployment logs from within VS Code. So I'm going to look at the deployment log here, and we can see clearly that there is a deep level of integration into the OCI DevOps service from within the tooling. All of these tasks I've been able to do from within inside VS Code. The tools make it easy to set up port forwarding to the application as well, so that I can access this remote application from my local desktop. Let's do that now, and we can click on this icon here to set up port forwarding. Here's the application. I can select an image. I can give the image a profile name, so GCN, and I can upload it. And the image has been uploaded to a content storage bucket inside Oracle Cloud. So from within the tooling, without leaving VS Code, we can see that the tools allow us to easily create a cloud application, push it to the Oracle Cloud Infrastructure DevOps service, where it can be built and then deployed, and then we can easily interact with our remote application. Graal Cloud Native helps you to build cloud-agnostic applications that utilize Graal VM Native Image, starting fast and using less memory and CPU. And the Graal Cloud Native tools for Visual Studio Code allow you to easily create, develop, and then push your application to Oracle Cloud Infrastructure without needing to leave your IDE. Thanks for watching.